Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The I.S.U.P.K. under Commanding General Yahanna presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026 in Houston, Texas. All Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yahanna. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for women of war and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.
Just when I think you couldn't possibly be any dumber, you go and do something like this and totally redeem yourself.
Ice raids crazy. Ice raids crazy. You've seen them ice raids lately. Ice raids crazy. They kidnap men and the ladies. Ice raids crazy. And separate them from they babies. Ice raids crazy.
Ice raids crazy, tearing up dreams in the night, kicking down doors, flashing light, causing fright. Mama in the kitchen, baby crying in her arms. Agents storm in, yeah, they sounding their alarm. Who the real criminal when they snatching up the meek? Chains on the innocent, silence on the weak. They call it law, but I call it co-abduction. Ripping souls apart, yeah, that's government corruption. Land of the free, man, that's a contradiction. Cause freedom got conditions in this twisted jurisdiction. White man came, took the land, drew borderlines. Now they calling Mexicans illegal, that's another crime. Ice raids crazy, kidnapping in broad daylight. Separating families, that's wrong, it ain't right. Tears on the pavement, kids with no translation. America preach love, but they practice damnation. False news paint black and brown faces as a threat. But we the hardest workers, bleed sweat, living in debt. Building skyscrapers, mowing lawns and serving plates. The same ones they hate keep America great. It's hypocrisy with badges, patriot disguise. Call it national security, but it's genocide. Stolen land, stolen lives, stolen pride. The truth don't hide, it bleeds from the inside.
Ice raids crazy. Ice raids crazy. You've seen them ice raids lately. Ice raids crazy. They kidnap men and the ladies. Ice raids crazy. And separate them from they babies. Ice raids crazy.
Ice raids crazy, propaganda so sick. Fox News talking lies, playing politics. They say protect the border, but they guarding the ghost. From Tijuana to Texas, it's stolen land coast to coast. You can't deport the people from their native land when your racist flag flew in with a bloody hand. Cages and babies, what kind of nation is that? The cries echo loud, but they turning their backs. If the law is unjust, then justice ain't lawful. A badge on your chest don't make you Godful. They label them illegal, man, that word is obscene. Remember the first these were wigs and they called it the American dream. Ice raids crazy, it's a modern day lynch. History repeats, America don't flinch. Ripping roots from the ground, they call it immigration. It's really reincarnation of colonization. They say we all human, same blood, same beat, but they judge by the border and the color of your feet. No heart, no mercy, no ounce of grace. Just politics and fear in a racist face. From Rio Grande to the California coast, they hunting my people, good people, ghost of the ghost. Black and brown unity, we all grew up. If you don't like it, take your dog ass back to Europe.
Ice raids crazy. Ice raids crazy. You've seen them ice raids lately. Ice raids crazy. They kidnap men and the ladies. Ice raids crazy. And separate them from they babies. Ice raids crazy. Ice raids crazy. Ice raids crazy. You've seen them ice raids lately. Ice raids crazy. They kidnap men
told you not to do no sin no more. I guess they acting like they hear me. 90 days I let a fiend for. If this what you want, you best go beast mode. And she said, baby, I know you legit. Baby, I know you legit. She said, man, like you don't even exist. And I said, U.P.K made me like this. Bada bing, I popped the least suspect. I start all my crowns, ring and necklace. Do what the men above had taught me. Hey, you say I play too hot, no coffee. I had to change my life like this, yeah. I'm taking life for what it is, yeah. Quit acting blind, you need some lenses. Abiding by the damn scriptures, hey. I told you not to do no sin no more. I guess they acting like they hear me. 90 days I let a fiend for. If this what you want, you best go beast mode. And she said, baby, I know you legit. Baby, I know you legit. She said, man, like you don't even exist. And I said, U.P.K made me like this. I've been up, I've been up, I've been up, I've been up. I've been up, I've been up, I've been up, I've been up. Quit the fuss, show me love, show me love. I need love. Don't wanna leave me here. I'm mixing up my damn problems. I'm mixing out all of that violence. If you with me, we on that fly shit. To all these worldly bastards round us, I say, I told you not to do no sin no more. I guess they acting like they hear me. 90 days I let a fiend for. If this what you want, you best go beast mode. And she said, baby, I know you legit. Baby, I know you legit. She said, man, like you don't even exist. And I said, U.P.K made me like this.
According to God, the white man is the devil.
See, I've been in here for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? And I see niggas, they like to talk a lot. They like to claim leadership. They like to claim this and that. You know what I'm saying? They like to be above what they really is and have authority. But they don't really need that authority. They don't really know what to do with that leadership. You understand? You hold hands with this boy, your ass need to stop and ask you to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up and serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. See, everybody ain't with all that peace talk. Everybody ain't with all that. Let bygone be. Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you to profit. It's about to get serious. When they hit us with dope and kill us with crack, where the fuck with your leaders? I'm curious. He cashed out on your blood, traded you in and bought a new biz. Ask you the prophets, I tell you the scheme. If you don't wake up, you gon' die in your dreams. I say you won't tell you no more. I swear these crackers try to kill us slow. Just spoke to a nigga and fed it up for parole. Because of the COVID, it feel like the host in this world that don't go together. Know it's gold in the ghetto. I'm in the city blazing with my niggas. Just told the devil the score never settled. Yeah, see the prophets. I'm tired of these niggas keep talking about, you know, you respect my religion, I respect your religion. Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you the prophets. You know, like we all come together. Cause you know what they say God so loved the world. God so loved the world and know. Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you the prophets. Don't give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. Hey, Jeremiah, we don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up. You know what I'm saying? Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you to wrong with step. I'm solid for show for them fake niggas. Stay silent, I got it, let's go. I ain't taking no loss, ain't no talking when we got the flow. Ain't no peace, just play with your own. I'ma be loyal to the right arm. Tell them we can't keep it slate. And I can never let bygone be bygone. Got your baby mother on high, got your baby pass through the fire. Ask you the prophets, that baby soul belong to the Lord. How dare you abort it? Therefore will failure, bitch, I can afford it. I prepare slaughter, you bring me my water. Push your leaders weak, let them lies slip through their teeth. Their ass need to stop and ask you the prophets.
That's just the reality. reality, Christians. I'm sorry to hurt your feelings. I know your pastor lied to you every Sunday for 30 years, but that's what the church is for, lying. That's why they exist, to lie the money out of your pockets.
Boy, your ass need to stop it, ass need to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga.
All right, no sweat. We up? All right, let's go. Is this camera a while back? It looked a little slanted in it. At least to me. I don't know if it is. But Quash got to tell you though, because he's seeing it. Is it straight or is?
Yeah,
it look? I'm looking at it. It look a little lopsided. Yeah, maybe more like that. Maybe that's too wild. All right. Good to go. All right, Akim. Something looking different with that. I don't know what it is.
Small. This is small right here.
Okay, slide this over that. No. Follow what I'm telling you. Just focus and follow what I'm telling you. Go and slide over that way. Slide over that way, some brother. All right, and then we'd move this. Slide this over. These two things. All right, a little bit more uniform now, right? Slide over a little bit more. Yeah. I think this needs to get out of the way a little bit again too. Yeah. Maybe these are the slide. It's definitely off center. I could see it. All right. So we could go as is. And just for the sake of time. But it definitely was a little bit off center, all right? If you all need help with setting up center, always set up with a man in a chair. Just let a man sit in a chair is a good reference point to how everything is, and you'll get it. All right. Sometimes doing it by eye, you just sometimes you miss. All right. We good to go? Stop it up. Yeah, Yashimata Bashim Yashai to all the brothers and sisters, I.S.U.P.K, Washington, D.C, under command and journey Yahanna. Scripture breakdown / law class. We're going to run all the way into it. You all know the world is fully gearing up for the war. I don't know. Me personally, I don't have the patience for it. I'm used to the when I see you, it's on site, and it usually be that. It usually be that thing. But they're shooting down niggas' drones. Niggas ain't doing shit. They kidnapping niggas' friends. Niggas ain't doing shit. I don't understand this is what's going on here now. Why you have all these weapons for? What are you doing? What are you doing all of that shit for? You know what I mean? What are you doing all of that mess for? I don't get it. So, McQuash, you know it's bad when I nurse in the coffee out. You know it's bad when I nurse in the coffee. I damn near want to say put a smidgen of jack in this thing to get me all the way right. You know what I mean? Put a smidgen of jack in this thing, but I'll forbear for now. You know what I mean? So, all right, we are at the top of what? Black History Month. There's a whole lot that could be covered. Everybody understand that, our history, of course, expands the whole year. But since they devoted, and a lot of our people who in the world primarily focused on the time now as Black History Month, we're going to definitely, throughout this month, I think all the brothers is going to be touching on different things. You all know Monday is the history class, Tuesday is the brotherhood class, Wednesday is the scripture breakdown / law class. So all the way through, brothers are going to be bringing out different parts of, Black history worldwide, in America, Caribbean, Latino territories, all the way through the month for the most part. And it's not because, you know, we into the whole spirit of Black History Month, but because you into it, and we know you listening now more than ever. So we're gonna definitely give you more of it and show you how it, you know, aligns with the Bible and pertains to the Bible. All right. I'm gonna take questions. We're gonna be running it down, you know, like a freight train tonight. Running it down like, you know, get off the tracks, nigga. Get off the tracks. We're coming through. Let me know when, all right?
Yeah, Cussin, I had a question. We was going over in Sabbath service where we finally, when we got out of Egypt and whatnot, and we were clearing the land of the heathens, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when we was clearing the land, Moses had, you know, some spies go out into the land to see the people and get a good adjustment of who, you know, who we're up against and whatnot.
And this was to take the land.
To take the land, because Most High told us, you know what I'm saying, we're supposed to go and take the land. You know what I'm saying, get rid of everybody there, take the land, right? So the question was, because when we went there, or some spies went there, some of the spies, like Caleb and Joshua, was like, you know, it's good, you know, the land is good, is very fertile. The people there, they're strong, but we could take them, you know.
So Pat, you can skip that for now, all right? Just quietly, and let's go. All right, go ahead.
And there were other spies that was out there. It was like, you know, maybe we shouldn't do this. And Caleb and Joshua was like,
yep. It's a spirit. It's definitely a spirit behind it. Go ahead.
And I was thinking, because after that, the Most High was like, you know, forget all these people. I'm gonna make, you know, I'm gonna do away with all these people. I'm gonna make a nation out of you from Moses, right?
Okay, that I thought Moses was before that. The one where he said that to Moses.
It was
right there.
It was right there, kind of.
Okay. But it wasn't because of that report though. It
wasn't because the report was, you know, we can't go up against them.
Right.
They're gonna kill us.
Right.
And you will have the Most High God had to come out, bring us out of captivity, and die in the wilderness. We should just go back to
Egypt.
And then that's when the Most High was like, I'm gonna do away with all of them and just make a
right. He said that, I think, because we was bitching. We started to, you know, be niggas again. Go ahead.
Concert. So with that, would that have been a precept, or not a precept, but a leading to the prophecy where the Most High said 2/3 of Israel has to be thrust through? Because
that wasn't he didn't do 2/3. You probably might want to pull it so everybody knows. We're talking about, just pull the thing with Joshua and Caleb, their response to the scouts, or they went to espy the land. I think that's what it says, espy, right? You definitely want to pull that report. And then Israel, you know, whining and bitching. Like, we had a problem of just fretting. We were fretting and whining and bitching since coming out of Egypt. And you really have to understand it. It's like, you ever see that movie with Cedric and Martin Lawrence when they go into some family reunion? But they all from one of them is from the city. I forget which one. He's like he was the one. And him and his family is just so uncomfortable out there. They're just bitching and fretting, and it's too hot. Okay, that's on a small scale, and that's just one family. Imagine now, even right now today with the snow, brother. You know, I have kids. I put them to work, right? So like, I try to say it in the most non-child labor way I could say it. So we out there getting into the snow. I'm showing them how to break it up, because it's not snow, it's, you know, the ice on top. Just getting them a little schooling, brother. And these two cars pull up right in front of us, like this. So I done started back up already and have the whole plan for if them doors open and somebody come out there that ain't supposed to come out. So I end up sending the girl over by the shrubs. And I'm watching to see, well, what the fuck is going on? These two niggas don't want to let each other pass. One nigga, which I've later found out, anyway, one bastard, he switches engine off and lean back. So I call her. I say, come stand and look at this. I said, tell me what's going on. And she says, stupid people. And she started running down. I'm like, if a child could understand this shit, what the fuck is y'all doing? Y'all as adults. There's snow everywhere. This is an unprecedented weather, incident. Pull aside, stop at one street, pull into one street, let somebody pass. It's just a few extra minutes. Maybe as you let this person pass, 2 more cars come down. Nigga, just chill. But now, y'all pile up, and guess what happened? People pile up behind them. We sat there and watched that whole thing out and try to figure this shit out. And I'm saying, yeah, look at them. Look how much time they're wasting. Now imagine taking that out of America to listen to some niggas who on the street corner organize everybody and say you got to pay your tithes and you got to bring this to me and this day we're not eating pork. That motherfucker is going to beg to go back to America. That person. That's the type of people we are. You observe people today in the snow. They said Virginia had 400 and something crashes by the Monday after the snow. Where the fuck is you going? Where are you going to? Why are you leaving your house? These is people who love this place. Any fool could realize the Lord is telling me, obviously, to take a break. The Lord is trying to ground me and the rib and the kids in the house. It's like COVID in a microcosm again. But you're so pressed to go out there and you're mad, you're angry you're out there, but you're pressed to go. Now imagine now the sky break, the place get destroyed. No more Amazon Prime overnight delivery, no more 3 a.m. delivery. Or if you order in the next 45 minutes, you get by 3 a.m. I can't tell you ship out. No more of that shit. And you out in the wilderness? That's the bitching and whining. Then, in the abundance of riches, the fool still suffers. In the abundance of it, you just can't compromise. You can't do anything. You get the point? Go ahead, Shabbat, please.
Salah, it brings into mind that last real good snowstorm we had when you was talking about the Lord shutting it down and these fools still trying to go to work and everybody was stuck on 95.
Virginia again.
Yeah, it was Virginia.
Virginia again. These fools are stuck there for 36 hours in a car. These white people with the dog in a car going to work. And when the news crew come, yeah, I was on my way to work. I work on Capitol Hill. You make decisions for people. You decide this for yourself, but you make decisions for people. Brother, take that out of America and put that in the wilderness. That's the result. Go ahead.
That's why I always say it had to be somebody from Virginia that said DMV. Like
I ain't getting into that. I love the DDM and the V. I love it all. Go ahead. Go ahead, Bukwash, where you ready?
Okay, sir. This is Numbers 13 and 17. And Moses sent them to spy out the land of Canaan, and said unto them, Get you by this way southward, and go up into the mountain, and see the land what it is, and the people that dwell therein, whether they be strong or weak, few or many, and what the land is that they dwell in, whether it be good or bad, and what cities they be that dwell in it, whether in tents or in strongholds, and what the land is, whether it be fat or lean, whether there be good therein or not, and be ye of good courage, and bring out the fruit of the land. Now the time was a time of the first ripe grapes. So they went up and searched the land from the wilderness of Zin unto Roab, as men unto Hamath.
Right. So this is the Lord. The Lord has given us the land of Canaan, the land of Israel. The Canaanites lived there before. The Lord has given us the land, but we had to go drive them out. It's not you just walk in like it's a gift. You still had some work to do. You get the point? So initially he sent, I think, a one man from each tribe. So I think it's a party of 12, right? He sent one man from each tribe to go check the whole thing out, to spy this land, to go scout it out, to see if this is good. This is a good land for us. And they went to check it, right? Now give me the report.
Verse
So like
25.
Yeah, go ahead.
May I take over?
It's up to you. So go ahead.
Verse 25.
Come. Verse 22. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 13, verse 22.
What verse you want to mind?
Go to skip down to 25.
25, come. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 13, verse 25. And they returned from searching of the land after 40 days. And they went and came to Moses and to Aaron and to all the congregation of the children of Israel onto the wilderness of Paran and Kadesh, and brought back word unto them and unto all the congregation, and shewed them the fruit of the land. Verse 27. And they told him and said, we came onto the land whither thou sent us, and surely it flew with milk and honey. And this is
hold on. So this account you're giving me here, Bukrash, is this Joshua and Caleb, or this is the first group? This is the first group. Go ahead. This is with Joshua and Caleb. Okay, Joshua. Okay, keep it. Go ahead.
This is with Caleb, and this is with the first group. Caleb is speaking right here.
Okay.
And then after he speaks, and other groups come.
Okay, no sweat. Go ahead.
Come. And surely it floweth with milk and honey, and this is the fruit of it. Nevertheless, the people be strong that dwell in the land, and the cities are all walled, and very great. And moreover, we saw the children of Anak. So like it's Anak, right?
What was that?
Verse 20 at the end.
Okay.
Anak there. Verse 29. The Amalekites dwelled in the land of the south, and the Hittites and the Jebusites and the Amorites dwell in the mountains, and the Canaanites dwell by the sea and by the coast of Jordan. Verse 30. And Caleb stilled the people before Moses, and said, let us go up at once and possess it, for we are well above to overcome it. But the men that went up with him said, we be not able to go up against the people, for they are stronger than we. Verse 32. And they brought up an evil report of the land which they had searched unto the children of Israel, saying, the land through which we have gone to search it is a land that eateth up the inhabitants thereof, and all the people that we saw in it are men of a great stature. Verse 33. And there we saw giants, the sons of Anak, which come of the giants, and we were in our own sight as grasshoppers, and so we were in their sight.
All right. Go so Bukrash. So this is what you're talking about, right? Caleb and them came back and said, man, this shit here is. We read the part where they brought the grapes, so it's two men to bring one. They had it, I think, between them on a stick, like how you would when people go hunting and they come back with a big game.
I don't think that was in this one, sir. They brought grapes back, but they didn't give that description what you think.
Hold on.
So like that was verse 23, I believe.
Yeah, read 23 again.
Come, sir. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 13, verse 23. And they came on to the brook of Eshcol, and cut down from thence a branch with one cluster of grapes, and they bared it between two upon a staff.
Right. So these men, they cut down a bunch of grapes, a cluster of grapes, and it was so big, it took 2 grown men to have a staff where they, one man in front with this. They tie it to the staff and another man in the back, and they're carrying a bunch of grapes. You today walking around with a bunch of grapes in your hand, yelling on the screen talking about grapes, or some broad feeding the damn grapes. When the bunch of grapes they had to put 2 brothers, one here, the grapes in the middle, another brother in the back, and they're carrying the grapes because it's so large, it's so huge. You understand? Caleb is like, man, this land is right, it's good. It yielding big yield. Don't worry about. He ain't give nothing to say we can't do it. The other brothers was like, they found every reason not to go up on it, right? So really, lesson to learn from here is that, okay, excuses in the UPK, we have a saying, no excuses. And it's no excuses because the minute you decide to make the excuse, what are you effectively doing? Go ahead.
Trying to disobey the order or not do the order? Okay,
you in the spirit you are, but not like you trying to disobey the order. That's not really what's going on. There's something else was going on.
So like you said, not having faith in the Lord at that moment?
You close to it. You close to it, not having faith in the Lord. You close to it. You're closer than the other answer. Anybody else? Anybody else want to try? Anybody online said anything? When it says once you make the excuse, you're effectively doing something. Weakness. You onto it too. You're not having faith, and you're displaying weakness. Go ahead.
You're not committing.
You're not committing to the mission. I'll take that too. And because you're not committing to the mission, what are you effectively saying? What are you really saying?
You're weak.
It's weakness. It's a certain weakness, but what is the weakness is because of something. Because
Yahanna says finding a reason not to do it.
I thought she was gonna give it to me. She right. You're finding a reason not to do it. That's the closest one. Just put one word in there. You're finding a reason to not do the work. It's really the work you're scared of. That's really what this is. From the time it's like, this is too far, or we can't go there because the men is so powerful and they're stronger than us. You're losing the faith, but effectively, you don't want to do the work it takes to get what comes at the end of the work. In the language of my brothers Judah, this nigga scared, right? That's what it is. You don't want to do the work. You don't want to do the work required to get this thing. You get the point? You don't want to do the work required to get it. You don't want to commit to it. You're too weak to follow through with the work because it's going to take some planning. It's going to take, what else is it going to take to do the work?
Courage.
It's going to take some courage. What else is going to take? There's something else that is paramount.
Sacrifice, sir.
Sacrifice. That's definitely doing the work. because they're sacrificing something, but there's something that has to be there. And if that's not there, you really can't do it. Because
someone says, a kapa says discipline.
Discipline. To undertake this, you already know in your mind, this is going to take X amount of time. And for this X amount of time, I can't do what the fuck I want to do. You know what? That line ain't that good. That line ain't that good. Them, them niggas shit. We are grasshoppers in their sight. They like, what man says that? What man says, oh, he's bigger than me? What man says that? That's not our culture. You get the point? But that's you not wanting to do the work, right? And sometimes that happens where you don't want to do the work to get the result. You want the result, but you don't want to do the work to get it. And to get the result, you're gonna have to want to put the work in. You're gonna have to keep your faith. You're gonna have to sacrifice. You're gonna have some courage, because there's gonna come some time, brother. The shit ain't gonna look good. What you see and this thing look like it's the end of you, and you're gonna have some courage anyway. You could be scared, but you're gonna have the courage to act, even though you might be scared, even though you might be feeling that fear. You're gonna have to still follow through, and you're gonna have to have that discipline to do what? Come home, eat, sleep, and wake up and do this thing again, and do it again, and do it again, and do it again. Which is why you have fake Israelite groups. This is a good example of why you have fake Israelite groups. They rather go make their own indisciplined circle than come in here and have discipline and sacrifice at the behest of a man that's better than them, like Commander Yahanna. You get the point? And because of that, you have fake Israelite groups. You have people who Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, we celebrating the new moon, blowing the shofar, but they don't have the discipline to do what it takes to do this job. They don't have the discipline. They want the results, but they don't want to put that work in to get the results. They rather just go do their own thing and create your own standard that, of course, you will reward yourself. You would be like, "Ooh, I work hard. Good job, nigga. Thanks." You're just talking to yourself at this point. Yeah, I mean, you ain't really doing nothing. Go ahead.
So like I said, if I made this true confession, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been in this truth for almost like 5 years, if not more.
Come on.
And I'm still working towards the discipline that I know I can have. It's you can't just say, "Oh, I'm gonna just be that discipline." Like, you gotta work at it.
You gotta work at the shit. You gotta work at the shit. And working at the discipline often involves denying yourself. You deny what you want to do at the time. And it's gonna be inconvenient. It's gonna be, I don't really want to do this now. But you had the discipline to put aside what you want to do and yield to something that a man who's better than you, what he wants done. You get the point? It takes a certain amount of discipline for that. It takes discipline to, go up there and try to take that land. And knowing this is for the generations to come and the people who they know. It takes a certain amount of discipline, and all that was missing, they really just didn't want to go do the work. All right. That was it. Because I think I missed something. Let me know.
No, I was saying, because right after that, they was complaining and wanted to go back to Egypt. And Most High was going to, do away with all of Israel and just keep Moses and make a nation out of him.
Mm-hmm.
And I was asking, would that be paired up, or is that a precursor to the 2/3? Because not to say that the people who are moaning and complaining was 2/3 of the people.
What meaning the Lord is getting angry? Okay, no, because that particular instance is like, anybody who have kids know, you taking them somewhere, or you're on a long trip, and there's a part where the kids they don't have that capacity to just sit still and look out the window, or read a book or play some card games in the damn car somewhere, or stand in the airport as you go through tears. They just don't have it. And they start launching out. And then you pull everybody into a corner and politely say that if they don't want to be buried in this airport or in this car, and I just go home, y'all gonna shut the hell up and chill the hell up. That's that. I'm fed up of this shit y'all acting with. Y'all know what we do, and y'all know it takes a little bit of sacrifice, but when we reach on the other side, y'all gonna be happy. That's that. The 2/3 thing is more so because we won't change and obey him. You understand? The 2/3 thing was more of we sinning against the Lord and would not change and obey him. You get the point? That thing in the wilderness was more, look at what all this I do for you. And you still bitching? You ain't no sweat. It's all good. It's all good. I got it. I'm done with all of you. I'm done with it. Don't ask me for shit. I ain't buying nothing else for you. Play that PlayStation until it turn upside down. No new CDs, no Jordans, no nothing. You ain't getting shit no more. That's that. You get the point? Because you whining and bitching, and it comes from a place of love. Because, brother, I mean, you got to think about what happened with Egypt. What happened with Egypt was miraculous. Right. You understand? And you know we did Genesis last week, right? You see the whole thing where the Lord said, let this happen, and it happened. So he's giving orders. There's a whole council of how to do whatever. So you can imagine the council that happened for Egypt and the things that had to move for Egypt. And then we out of Egypt, and you talking about going back, nigga? I'll just kill everybody here. Moses, I'll give you about 1,500 wives. You just breed all of them, and I'll raise a nation up in you. Because these motherfuckers over here, goddamn, boy, let them just die. You get the point? It's a frustration. You move the law to frustration now because you can't see past your own lust. You can't see past your level of comfort that you want to go back to, not recognizing what he did. The 2/3 thing is more so later on, where I want you all to meet this standard, and some is meeting it and some is not. And whoever ain't meeting it, you're going to just have to, come back in the world again. You get the point? But it's definitely, we done took the Lord, to a place he didn't want to go to, but he would gladly go there. All right, no sweater. Shabbat, you could clip this one, all right? The one on the outside, just one time. To what? Any more?
I.S.U.P.K. Sack says, Shalom, sir. If I could get a breakdown on Deuteronomy 24 and 16 on how this is not contradiction to 2 Samuel 12.
Oh, Salaki, one more before we get there. Hold that. Hold on. Give me Proverbs 22 and 13. This goes right with that breakdown, all right, Bukwash? Somebody grab it for me real quick. Proverbs 22 and 13.
Come.
Proverbs chapter 22 and verse 13. The slothful man saith, there is a lion without. I shall be slain in the streets.
Read it one more time.
The slothful man saith, there is a lion without. I shall be slain in the streets.
Right? The slothful man said, there's a lion without. I'm going to be slain in the streets. What does that mean? Want to give it a shot? Go ahead, I.S.U.P.K.
I think he's like making up excuses before he even gets to the street.
That's it. It's definitely an excuse. But break down the precept as it is, though.
Lawful man saith, there is a lion without. I shall be slain in the street. So the slothful man being a lazy man. Then the lion is the fear of him going out to actually do the work.
Exactly. Like, there's a lion outside. It's going to kill me. That's plausible to anybody, right? But if this doesn't get done, you die. You get the point? So now what has to happen?
You have to get up and do the work.
And do what? There's a lion outside.
Be ready to die.
I'll take that. But okay, that's good. But in the UPK, there's something exceeding that. You're ready to die, but
no excuses.
No excuses is something else. You mightn't get it yet, but you're going to get it shortly. Go ahead, Shepard.
You gotta be willing to fight.
You got to be ready to kill that lion. You have to be ready to kill that lion. There's a lion without. I might be slain in the streets. Why the lion ain't saying that about you? There's a man over there. And men killed. Why isn't the lion saying, don't go over there now? Help the bear. Help the bear. Help the bear. God damn it. Go ahead, Shabbat.
Like my mate, when I finally came out, you know what I'm saying, came out to shovel out my car, you know, everything had turned to ice. And it just so happened, under my car was the only parking spot where the ice built all the way up to the bridge of my car. And I was just sitting on a plateau of ice. You know, there ain't no cleaning the tires out because I'm sitting on ice, right?
Yep.
And it was a young dude that was out there because his brother was shoveling the sidewalk.
Okay.
And he just kept telling me, man, I'm telling you, all you gotta do is you could just go in the house. I'll get this for you. I done already put in about 25 minutes worth of work. You know what I mean? I'm like, nah, I ain't no quitter, Sean. I'm about to show you how I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I did stuff from going to get some water to loosen up the ice and everything, but I got that ice about it there.
Listen, man, I feel you. You don't want to get a young boy no glory at all. Like, you old heads in DC. I realize you old heads in DC. All the problem with these young brothers they can't get a pass. They can't get a chance. The nigga trying to work for you. Yeah, I mean, let the nigga work, man. How much you want to that dig out? I mean, what 40, 50?
With Salaki, if I may, without speaking, his brother who was doing the sidewalk just came over and started helping me. And without a doubt, we knocked it out. And I ended up giving him money.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
You know they're trying to hold on the slave for yourself, man. Now, young blood, I got this. Yeah, that's something to deal with. But that's the precept you would go with this, and it's a precept you could apply to your life. Because with everything you're doing, there's an excuse, and with everything it's gonna take too long. It's gonna be too hard. And UPK, do what the hell you had to do, man. Do what needs to be done. Just do it and get it done and get out the way, so you could move on to the next thing, or you could actually, this thing could be done, and you had to worry about shit no more. You get the point? But take that, apply that to your life too. All right. Go ahead. Blood fire.
I.S.U.P.K. Sack says, Shalom, sir, if I could get a breakdown on Deuteronomy 24 and 16 on how this is not a contradiction to 2 Samuel 12 and 14 when David's son died.
I hate when you all try to link shit from all over the place, man. This ain't Minority Report, nigga. You know, be trying to pull shit from here and move this from all over the place. God damn it, man. All right, where are we going?
First, it's Deuteronomy 24 and 16.
24 and 16. And he trying to use it to justify what?
Say on how this is not a contradiction to 2 Samuel 12 and 14 when David's son died.
Okay, 24 and 16, and then 2 Samuel. Okay, he have it up there. I'm gonna follow it from there. All right, read the first precept for me. Damn, I think I done missing this shit here.
Deuteronomy 28, Deuteronomy 24 and verse 16. The father shall not be put to death for the children, neither shall the children be put to death for the fathers. Every man shall be put to death for his own sin.
For his own what?
Own sin.
For his own sin. Meaning, if you break the law, nobody's gonna come after your child for you breaking the law. You're gonna have to pay your bill, right? Give me the other one.
2 Samuel chapter 12 and verse 14.
2 Samuel 12 and 14. All right. Go ahead. You ain't got to wait on me. I'm gonna catch you.
How be it, because by this deed thou hast given great occasion to the enemies of the Lord to blasphemy. The child also that is born unto thee shall surely die.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this is read up a little bit. This is with David after Bathsheba. Okay, go ahead.
Start at verse 12, sir.
Just hold on. No, that's 13.
Verse 13.
Mm-hmm.
And David said unto Nathan, I have sinned against the Lord. And Nathan said unto David, the Lord also hath put away thy sin. Thou shalt not die.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 14. Howbeit, because by this deed thou hast given great occasion to the enemies of the Lord to blasphemy, the child also that is born unto thee shall surely die.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and he's asking how one doesn't contradict the other, because in Deuteronomy it said what? Read Deuteronomy one more time. Not you, just or some. Yeah, you could read it if you have it right there. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 24 and 16.
Mm-hmm.
The father shall not be put to death for the children, neither shall the children be put to death for the fathers.
Mm-hmm.
Every man shall be put to death for his own sin.
I got you. All right. So what does it sound like it's saying right there? Which is Deuteronomy 6:24 and 16. Okay. What does it sound like it's saying in Deuteronomy?
Oh, Salakia, sir, if I may.
Come on up.
So whatever you do, you are held accountable of it. Your son is not going to die because you robbed somebody or you did somebody foul.
Okay. All right. There's a mechanism in Deuteronomy that's not in Samuel. Shapat?
Like I will say, like somebody can't step up for your sin and say, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
No, not so much that. Go ahead.
It's just like when they say you can't pick your parents and you can't pick your kids.
Not that deep. There's a mechanism in there. Don't think spiritual. Think just, wood and stone and paper. Deuteronomy is what? What is Deuteronomy? Deuteronomy gives you the laws. So there's a mechanism in Deuteronomy that's not in Samuel. Who's Nathan? Or priest. Deuteronomy, it said, you will read Deuteronomy again. Come on, Shepard, let me see if you have it.
Deuteronomy is stating the law. The prophet
Nathan,
he's actually passing the judgment of the Lord.
You closed it. Read Deuteronomy again.
The fathers shall not be put to death for the children.
Mm-hmm.
Neither shall the children be put to death for the fathers.
Right. Stop right there. What does that look like? What's that mechanism? Just think today. Think your justice system. I don't want to give it to you. God damn it. Being put to death means what?
Salakia, sir.
Damn, y'all need a map, bro. Y'all need Dora the Explorer to find this motherfucker. Y'all need backpack with the map. Salakia, go ahead.
Being put to death, you was judged.
So what does that look like?
That's your penalty. That's on you. Like you stole it, you gotta pay for it.
You saying it, but you're not describing it. You're not giving it to me. Come on, Shapat.
Luxury. You did the crime. You do the time.
Okay, what does that look like? You're saying it, but you're not breaking it down now. And you need to break it down to see that this is not a contradiction. What does that look like? What does it look like to be put to death? What does that look like? Come on.
Looks like having nothing.
Okay, I'm going to tell you what it looks like. Police, open up. Boom, kick in your door. On the ground, on the ground. Today, a man was arrested for murder. He will face charges. And tonight, a man in court for the murder that we reported 2 months ago was found guilty. He will be given the death penalty. This is a mechanism. He will be put to death. Man lay with mankind, both of them shall be put to death. What does that look like? Priests come in there, check out the whole thing, and bring you out so everybody stone you. The Sadducees and Pharisees did it to the woman caught in adultery. She was caught in adultery. Christ said, he who was without sin cast the first stone. She would have been put to death. It's the mechanism of it. You understand? By the law, the mechanism is you can't go for his son for what he did. You can't go for his father for what the son did. You get the point? Like we are not, the Lord is making sure that doesn't happen. Come on.
I mean, the whole difference is this right here in Deuteronomy is for the priest. The priest is the one who's going to come with the mechanism, lock you up like the police. And Samuel,
and puts you to death.
The Lord can do what he want to do.
We'll now read Samuel again. Give him the mic. Read Samuel one more time, quickly.
Verse 14, howbeit, because by the deed thou hast given great occasion to the enemies of the Lord to blasphemy, the child also that is born unto thee shall surely die.
No, so like I read from 13.
Verse 13, and David said unto Nathan, I have sinned against the Lord. And Nathan said unto David, the Lord also hath put away thy sin. Thou shalt not die.
The Lord put away his sin. He would have died. The Lord put away his sin. A crime was committed, and somehow you don't get arrested for it. The Lord put away his sin. That's what it says right there. The Lord put away his sin. Ain't no police kicking in your door for this one, David. But that baby ain't gonna suckle that woman's breast. You get the point? This year, the Lord killed the child to hurt him. The other thing is the mechanism of justice, is what happens, is to be put to death, to be stoned, to have a hand cut off. Hey, what's going on, Cap? To what? To Eric, appreciate that. I'll get a call, all right? Yeah, no, so you could just bring it put somewhere here close to me, all right? That's where I don't forget. You understand? I hope the brother understand. Go ahead, Arawadi.
You were saying, what does it look like? Can we say it looks frightening?
Okay, you can't. Okay, you're not wrong, but because it's confusing to somebody reading it for the first time, or to somebody who doesn't fully who doesn't fully understand that we are in the business of changing your spirit, being born again, changing who you are as a person. But we are doing a spiritual job in a carnal world. So we build a government. We have a economic system in tithes and donations and camp fund and Passover fee and fines. You get the point? We have food programs. We have GED programs. You could, do some dumb shit and get suspended from the UPK. I mean, I'm talking about a letter with Commander General Yahanna's signature on it. You are suspended until such and such date, until a council is called for you to get back in, just like in any carnal infrastructure. You get the point? Deuteronomy is giving you the mechanism of the law, of the justice system. You get the point? It's like if this man commits a sin, you can't go take his son for it. You can't go take his father for this thing. You had to go get that person. In Chronicles, he committed the sin. He would have been put to death. The Lord stopped it. Meaning, the Lord didn't let this thing come all the way to light. Only some people knew about this shit with Bathsheba. Not everybody knew. You get the point?
Okay.
And Nathan is telling him what's going to happen to break him. Imagine somebody come and tell you, yeah, I know what you did. I see what you did. And you was like, how the fuck you see? He wasn't even in the country. It got to be the Lord talking to you. And it's a man of the Lord. And think about this time here where, remember, they saw Samuel coming and they thought he coming to kill somebody. That was the reputation. Samuel ride into your town now. You straightening up because he usually coming to kill somebody. Come on.
Like if I could, whenever I get a call and it says Captain Mashak on there, I'm like,
don't put that on me. Don't put that on me. Do not put that. You're gonna get me in counsel, so I can't even defend myself. I can't even defend myself in the damn counsel. So I didn't do that. I didn't say, Mashak, be quiet, nigga. That's a humble down. Do not put that shit on me. So God damn. Nigga trying to get me banned for life.
It's like it to expound on the other one.
God damn, another one. Listen,
see that
if y'all is just brothers, y'all should be giving me praise just as much as y'all trying to set me the fuck up. I know Marion Barry feel right now.
This is crazy.
Go ahead.
Sir. You know what I'm saying? But like when I see the call, I start going through my checklist. Like, hold on, what? All right, let me just answer.
I'm gonna start to text you all from now on. Fuck all this calling shit. Cause like I'm calling you to make a call. You want a warrior, man. Cause this shit here, I ain't trying to be the boogeyman. I ain't trying to be Candyman. Nigga, just appear in the back. Like boo, nigga. You get the point? So now this is Nathan telling him what he did. And it's like, how the fuck you know this shit? It's like that. This thing is not coming before the court. I'm letting you know that now. The Lord moved your sin. But that baby will never suck that woman's breast. Never. Never get milk from her. And you know it's going to happen, and you can't do anything about it. You can't do that. It was meant to break him. It was meant to teach him a lesson. It was meant to take something from him that he loved and looked forward to in a manner that he took something from another brother. You understand? So this wasn't the mechanism. This was the Lord handling this personally. You understand? So it's not contradicting. It's the mechanism of how, it's the whole thing. One is the judicial system. The other one is the Lord coming to see you. And you ask any man who has a child, or especially a son, would you rather the Lord take your son or take you? Your son ain't born yet. You don't know if this nigga gonna come out and go out to be a faggot. You don't know. He might be CeeLo in 20 years talking about something with his son. That nigga looks so disgusting now. I'll never listen to none of his music again. Salakia. Good night. He looks so disgusting on that damn award show. You don't know what the son gonna grow up to be. But you will not want to bury him. You get the point? You don't want to do that. You'll go. It would be no problem for you to go. And what if I tell you can't go? Nah, I ain't gonna kill you, nigga. I ain't gonna kill you. You ain't gonna hear that baby cry one time. It's gonna come out, but it'll never cry. It'll never reach out to your finger. Just try to remember a child, those of you who have children or been around young babies. Babies hold onto your finger like your hand is so giant. They hold your finger, the hand so small. That child will never grab your hand, your digits like that. It'll never look at you and just, baby cry, and you hold the baby and the baby stop crying and look at you. You will never experience that. And the child is not here yet. You know the child is coming. It's torture. It's torture until that point when that child is delivered. Give me the justice system, man. Give me, send the cops to me. Send the cops, send them come. Let them come get me. Here, come get me. Let me go. But to imagine that shit and then wait until it happens, go ahead. Go ahead, lock me up. Where do I go? Where I have to turn myself in? Let me go. Just leave them alone. No, we ain't doing that. You're gonna take them from me. It's not a contradiction. It's our justice system, how it works. The justice system is meant to work in a certain way to deter you from doing certain things. And then you could do something that just the Lord has to step in. The Lord has to step in now, just like in any even in an ESOS court system. Yeah, you could appeal to higher judges. You have the Supreme Court justice. There's certain different circuits and Ninth Circuit and Court of Appeals. There's other things that go on. Somebody had to step in. And because of who he was, remember, David is the Lord's beloved. To whom much is given, much is expected. Like, you didn't have to go for her. You could have found somebody else who was not married. The Lord had to do something extra. It might seem like a contradiction, and part of why it seems like a contradiction is because he didn't die. And to the average person who is Christian, death is the worst thing. Once you come into the truth, you realize there's a lot worse things than death.
Right.
The Bible says, fear not who can kill the body, but fear him who could kill the body and the soul in hell. It's over when you die and it's done. That's it. Few seconds of pain or none. But your soul in turmoil, it could change your physical outlook. Spiritual and emotional pain could deform you. You could just start leaning to the side. You get a stroke. Your voice could change. Your eyes change because of prolonged mental anguish and pain. I remember you used to be such a happy child. You look different. Pain. You don't smile no more. What's wrong with you? Pain. Much rather die. You get the point? So it's not a contradiction, it's just the understanding of what happened. All right?
Salaki, sir?
Go ahead.
Yeah, and to back you up what you were saying about David would have preferred that he died, in the book of 2 Samuel chapter 18, when his son Absalom died, right? He said this in verse 33, he said...
Wait, where you at? 2 Samuel what?
2 Samuel chapter 18. And verse 32. And he said, and the king said unto Cushin, is the young man of Absalom safe? And Cushin answered, the enemies of my... Well, I'll skip to 33 to get to the point. 33, he says...
No, keep reading.
Come. And the enemies... And Cushin answered, the enemies of my lord, the king, and all that rise against thee to do thee hurt, be as that young man is. So basically he's saying... remember, Absalom was coming up against David, and David gave orders, don't harm him, right? That's his son.
David loved Absalom. I believe Absalom is the son he got right after this one. Right? Absalom would have been his firstborn because this one is gone. He's like, the Lord, this is, he had to part with this one. Absalom was the next one right after. And boy, it's rough. Go ahead.
From here, sir. Verse 33. Verse 33. And the king was much moved and went up to the chamber over the gate and wept. And as he went, thus he said, O my son Absalom, my son Absalom, would God I had died for thee. O Absalom, my son.
You understand? Like, that's paying out. The first one, he could damn near accept it because he know what he did. This one, supposed to be free and clear. It's not supposed to happen. And Absalom turned on him. Absalom totally turned on him and it was rough. Go ahead.
It's like that was also part of what the curses when.
Come on, bring it out.
It was part of the curses in 2 Samuel when he said your firstborn is this child is going to die, and then your house will be be divided by the sword, and your son will take your wives and all. So it was a whole list of things.
I know he didn't expect Absalom to die. He didn't expect Absalom. He knows there's judgment coming, but he's not expecting Absalom to die. He shouldn't have sent Joab. That's the problem. He should have sent somebody else. Is it Joab he sent? Yeah, he sent Joab. He told Joab, don't do it. Yeah, I mean, how you gonna tell him don't shoot? That's what I do, nigga. You know what I mean? Yeah, so it's that's what it is. It's not as much as it's a contradiction. It's more the understanding of it. All right. I hope that brother understand it. Did he?
It's not an update.
All right. Any more questions?
It is a question, but I just don't like how the way you said it.
Okay.
It was just break down James 3:8 and Ephesians 4:20.
Who asked it?
Roger Clark.
Roderick Clark. Roderick Clark. The breakdown you're asking for this. Do you want a general breakdown or do you have a specific question? All right, just answer that for me. All right. Any other questions?
No, sir.
Must be. I think I saw someone else there. Scroll up and check. What is he saying?
Sincere in the truth says, "Salam, sir."
You can put it up on the screen, too, brother.
So because the wages of sin is death, God is just. So there has to be bounds. But in this situation, God clears David's debt personally, but someone had to pay the price.
Okay, not so much that. Not so much they had to be balanced, because balance would be David get put to death, right? But David getting put to death is not going to teach David a lesson, right? And what's the brother name? What's he? Bathsheba husband? Uriah. And that was David's right-hand man, I believe. He was one of his top men.
He was a soldier.
He was just the soldier, and he told him put him to the front. No, I think that was they had a relation. He didn't have a relationship with him. Okay,
man, but that was the one he told.
He told to tell David go up front. Solid. Now he's done dead. He done gone. So there would be no justice to give by killing David. You get the point? It would who's getting justice? Who will justice be served to? Bathsheba? She ought to go too, if that's the case. This thing here is to teach David a hard lesson. It's to make him feel pain for what he did to that brother. That's what this was. And the Lord said, okay, this is how I'm going to handle this one. Let me handle this one. And that's really how the system in here works. The system in here is rank and order, right? Okay. You have ascending ranks, descending ranks. Any two brothers, there's going to be a higher ranking brother, lower ranking brother, a brother that's better, a brother that's lesser. And in any setting, you may have something going on. And let's say you the highest ranking man in the room. Do you go search people at the door? Do you go, tell somebody stop talking because class is going on? There's other brothers for that. And now they may be handling that, and then there may be an offense that you want to bring a certain amount of power down on this shit. That is not in our everyday 1, 2, 3 steps of how we handle things. It would not be wrong what you're doing. It's just this is not the everyday thing. But this situation, it needs something else here. It needs something else here, and that's this. You get the point? That's this. It's a little bit hard to understand, especially if you don't live in a system where there's rank. If you don't live in a system where there's rank, it's hard to understand why. But Deuteronomy there's a system for that. This here is, I made the system, I would rank this. I'm going to handle this myself. Y'all don't even worry about that. I'm gonna handle this case myself, right? Even with Moses in Deuteronomy, what is 1? Moses said, select you wise men from out your nation, 12 from each tribe. Hear the burdens of your brothers, and anything that's too hard for you to handle, bring it to me. I'll handle it. That's our system. You get the point? That is our system. Go ahead, Shapat.
I'm about to say too, as you brought it up with Bathsheba, she felt that too. That was her child as well. It's like she was in the transgression as well. As you know, adultery on her husband.
That's true, but okay, what is our system also?
They both shall die.
The man gets charged. Adam got charged for what Eve did. You get the point?
Come.
Even though Adam did it, but Adam is the one he held responsible.
Come.
You get what I'm saying?
Come.
So, like I said,
go ahead.
And it's an excellent lesson for brothers today. I mean, because as humans, we have this thing where we bargain, right? We're gonna try to bargain and see what we could get away with, and say, you know what, I'll be willing to lose this if I get this, right? But the book of Deuteronomy, Hebrews chapter 10, verse 31. Hebrews 10, verse 31 says, it is a fearful thing to fall into the hand of the living God.
Boy.
I mean, when he comes to collect, sir, what you think you're going to lose is not what you're going to lose when he comes to collect.
Exactly. Like the Lord is not a man where you could fight an enemy and you could look at his shoulders, you could look at his hand, you could look at his stance and tell certain things. The Lord is not like that. The Lord sees things you don't even know is there that you would care about if you lose it. You don't even know this thing is there. You don't, that's not something that you are conscious of. You get the point? That's not something you're conscious of. The Lord could come see you in a way, brother, that you are totally negligent of. You don't even know. And when it hits you, you're gonna be like, what the hell? And it's the Lord. Like the Lord he'll step to you in a different way. He'll touch you in a way that, you know, it's gonna break you. It is going to break you. Go ahead. I'll worry him. Take this from me, all right?
I'm a concert. Bakwash is gonna say something, Salaki.
Yeah, kind of. There's a call online. It's like one second. It's Nawan Yala.
Okay.
You're online right now, Nawan. Can you hear him, sir?
I don't hear him.
All right. Can you hear him now? So, Nawanya, go ahead.
Hey, Sean, what's going on, priest?
I can't hear Cap.
Okay. Officer Bakwash. We having problems hearing each other, so save Officer Nawan's question for when Cap Mashak comes back.
Okay.
All right, once Cap Mashak comes back, you put him through. Let him know that you're gonna put him through in the few, since he can't hear me.
Brother said it was a general breakdown for James 3 and 8 and Ephesians 4.
Let Officer Nawan know we're not ignoring his question. Once Cap comes, he'll answer it because we can't hear him. Well, he can't hear me and I can't hear him.
Nawanya, once Cap comes back, he's gonna take your call because there's a issue. Y'all can't hear each other. So once Cap gets back, he's gonna take your call.
Okay, sir.
All right. Just stand by.
All right, go ahead. Officer Bakwash.
It was a general breakdown for James 3 and 8 and Ephesians 4 and 29.
James 3 and 8. Let's hear
it. James 3, verse 8. But the tongue can no man tame. It is an unruly evil, full of deadly poison.
Okay, but the tongue can no man tame. It is an unruly evil, full of deadly poison. All right, that's and I'm not gonna make this about Because like I'm not gonna make this about marriage, I promise. But the tongue is sharp. The tongue is sharp, right? So it's basically saying, can no man tame? Because you ever been in a situation where I'm gonna give you an example, right? You've been in a situation where you're so upset and you fully know what's about to come out your mouth, you don't mean, but you're going to say it. You tell me? What's about to come out your mouth, you don't really mean. It might be somebody you love, somebody you care about. And you know this is the wrong thing to say, but you're going to say it. Why are you going to say it? For the purpose of devastating the person you're talking to in that moment. Later on, you hear what? Hey, you know I didn't mean that. But why did you say it? You understand what I mean? So let's hold this here and go to the other scripture he wants to compare it to. Go ahead.
Ephesians 4:29. Okay.
Go ahead.
Ephesians 4:29. Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth,
right?
But which is good to use the which is good to the use of edifying, that it may minister grace unto the hearers.
Hold on. I can Captain Mashaka's back. Salaki, sir.
All right, what was the question?
It was a general breakdown for James 3:8 and Ephesians 4:20.
This is the same one Roderick asked? He just wanted a general breakdown of James 3:8. All right, let's get it quick. Which one are we reading now?
Ephesians 4:20.
Well, read James 3:8 again for Captain Mashak.
Okay, no sweat. 2 out of 2. Or
that's what, sir.
Say again?
It's cussing wrong.
Fuck no, cussing ain't fucking wrong. God damn it. No, it's not wrong, but it's not it could be offensive. All right, it could be offensive. It's not unlawful. It's not a sin. It's not foul language, but it could be looked at as foul language. It could be looked at as offensive. All right, is that what James 3 and Ephesians is? I guess so. Let's go through it quickly because I have something I want to go into real quick. And we tonight we're going to end 9. Command Journey Yahanna going to be on live at 9. Everybody tune in, go like, share, and subscribe the channel. The real General Yahanna going to be live from 9 p.m. tonight. All right, let's go. 3 and 8 quickly.
James 3 verse 8. But the tongue can no man tame. It is an unruly evil, full of deadly poison.
All right, and what's Ephesians?
Ephesians 4:29. Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good to the use of edifying, that it may minister grace unto the hearers.
Right. So that okay, the Christian reading this would think that somebody saying "fuck you, motherfucker" is corrupt communication, or don't go nowhere. Regash, I'm gonna need it right there in Ephesians. All right, they'll think it's corrupt communication, or what it says in Ephesians again?
Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good to the use of edifying.
A warrior, go ahead again. Come on.
That it may minister grace unto the hearers.
So like about that. You in James or in Hebrew?
Ephesians, sir. Ephesians 4:29.
Okay, read again.
Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth.
Right.
But that which is good to the use of edifying, that it may minister grace unto the hearers.
Okay, so now that we got a little bit more understand of the spirit of the brother's question. I'm guessing he's asking, is it tawab to use to curse, right? Like Cap said, it's not. You understand what I mean? We have because if you can find it, what's that scripture where it was a prophet, he heard or seen the children of Israel speaking in a different language, and he started to whoop them in there.
Let me try to find it. Con, let me try to find it. So like it.
Yeah, so the previous one also in James, it's not about cussing, because somebody could use a cuss word not in a bad way. You understand what I mean? So for example, in James that we read earlier, read James again.
James 3 and verse 8. But the tongue can no man tame. It is an unruly evil, full of deadly poison.
Right. And you know the difference between when you're being attacked with the tongue versus when you're not being attacked. You know what I mean? I'll give you an example. Some people consider the word nigger a cuss word, right? But if somebody say, yo, this is my nigga for a long time, that's not a curse word. Salaki, sir.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right, Warren. And this is for Roderick, if quote unquote cussing is wrong, how can I tell a whore stop being a whore? Like, what am I going to do? Call her a prostitute? Something that sounds professional? Something that sounds dignified? You get the point? It sounds like, you know, it's a that's what it says. She's a working girl. She's a prostitute. You're a slut. That's offensive. And it's supposed to offend her lifestyle. How can I tell a sodomite stop being a faggot? They don't like that shit. It's to offend you. The Lord said, all your righteousness is like a menstrual cloth. The Lord is the first one said the blood clot. I don't know what the hell Benjamin think they make up something with. The Lord said all the goodness you come with is a blood clot in the Bible. That's what he said. So, okay, what your perception of offensive language is, it comes from a Christian background, right? Real offensive language is God loves everybody. That's a curse. Real offensive language, let me tell you how that's a curse. Because Dylan Storm Roof walked into a church in South Carolina, AME Baptist Church. And because those people there thought God loved everybody, there was no security, and none of them attacked him, and they just let him murder them because God loves everybody. Jesus Christ is a white man. That's a curse. That's foul language. That's, what does it say in Ephesians? It's not good for edifying. It's not good unto edifying, because how could you reconcile the world with your own thoughts if the greatest man to walk the face of the earth is the same race as Donald Trump? How could you reconcile your thoughts with that? How? He's a Christian, you a Christian. How could you even reconcile it? That's foul language. Go ahead, quickly.
Could this precept fit in there? Isaiah 58:1, cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and shoot my people their transgression.
Yeah, that one could work too, the spare not.
Come, sir.
The spare not could work, but okay, not so much that you really want to show you don't even have to move from here. You really want to show the difference between what you consider obscene language, you get the point? Or coarse language, like you would see when you're watching Netflix or Amazon Prime, contains coarse language, versus, you know, you were born that way. That's another foul language. You were born that way. You had no choice in who you love. Love don't know love. You know, that's foul language. My body, my choice. Foul language.
Right.
Foul. Horrible language. Surely, Roderick, that's way worse. Me saying, fuck you, motherfucker, can't hold a candle to my body, my choice. How many people did I kill by saying that shit? My body, my choice murdered, I think they say 18 million babies since Roe versus Wade. 18 million babies. And I'm sure close to half of that is black people. I'm sure close to half. Go ahead. Black and Latino.
It's like if I made in Ephesians, it says corrupt communication, which is criminal. It's criminal, so it's against the law.
Exactly.
To say you can eat pork. That's corrupt communication.
Mm-hmm. You saying something against the law, that's corrupt communication. Corrupt meaning it's not whole. It doesn't have integrity. It's not holding its integrity, or it's rusted and broken and old and worn. That's corrupt communication. Not me saying fuck you or what the fuck or shit. No, that could be offensive. Somebody might be like, please, can you speak a little better? And I might say, what the frig? Oh, fudge. Shut the front door. I mean, maybe I'll say that to help you out. But it's a difference. It's a difference with it, but that is not wrong or anything like that. Just that's what those two precepts mean, all right? Go ahead.
Slaki, sir?
Go ahead, quickly.
If I could, sir, Slaki, I won't be long. And growing up in a Christian church, I definitely understand the question. You understand? Because we're trained as to what our ears are allowed to hear. So, for example, when I first came into the school, I would say, I probably can't say the word now, but the K-I-L-L. The Lord's gonna K-I-L-L the white man, right? And my sister was cut me off and said, why you gotta say K-I-L-L? Why you can't say destroy? Right? Because that's more of an acceptable word. So I said, well, the scripture says, fear not him who could kill the body and not the soul, but fear him who could destroy the body and the soul. So which one would I be at that point, kill or destroyed? And she was shocked because we're so used to certain words just go smoother in the Christian church. So if we use the wrong word, we can't digest it. And so is the way of how we speak. And like if we use any cuss word, they can't digest it. But like you said, my body, my choice is easily digestible.
Listen, it's not that they can't digest it, Doc. It's the white man ain't co-signing. The white man don't like the word kill because he a killer. he here kill too much. He think you talking about him. You get the point? It's just it's because he doesn't co-sign the goddamn thing. That's really why. Because our lens is through his lens. Everything we deem as right and upright is through him. Come on.
It's like, if I may, I just always heard this precept with this one. If I could, the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 6. But though I be rude in speech, yet not in knowledge, but we have been thoroughly made manifest among you in all things.
Right? Rude in speech, but not in knowledge. That's Paul, of course, defending how he spoke. So all that is it. It's just the understanding of it. Now, is it expedient to, use quote unquote curse words everywhere? Hell no. There's a time and place for everything. The Bible said that your words be seasoned with salt, to speak a word in due time. If you want to be an effective communicator, effective speaker, you would know when to use what. Just like an effective boxer doesn't throw a haymaker, and he knows how to use a jab. He knows how to use a body shot. An effective, sports player, any athlete, a basketball player, he knows when to pull up. He knows when to drive. He knows when to draw the foul. You know what I mean? Football players know when to run the ball outside, when to throw it outside. You got to have a certain amount of skills and know when to use it and not just use it because of how you feel. You get the point? So it's an art form, like in anything. It's an art form. And that's what this is. All right. So I hope that cleared up the question for the brother.
If I could, right quick.
Yeah.
It's wild because the white man, he's such a devil. Everything that he tell us that we not supposed to say, on the internet. Looking at when I be doing the research on, certain articles and then looking at the police and the feds press conferences, they say we have to say unalive. They say right there on national TV, they say murder. They say we can't say we have to say sexually, harmed, sexually, they say straight up rape. They say straight up rape. They do it all the time.
Yeah, it's really what he co-signs and what he doesn't co-sign. You know what I mean? But of course, being skillful, and our job is largely speaking, you have to know when to say what. Depends on your audience, depends on the point you're trying to make more so than the audience. But you take everything into consideration. Just like if you're going to play an away game at a very forward playing team, you might have to play defense for a long time to draw them out. And then you hit 2 good counters and win the game. You get the point? It's tactics and strategy to drive it home. Yeah, you understand?
So it's right on topic. Martin Walker says, Shalom, coming in late. However, is it wrong for your rib to use cuss words when she expresses herself?
Shit. I think that's a personal choice, Ad. I think that's a personal choice. Me personally, there's certain expressions she better say it, or else we're gonna have a problem. She better say it. She better say it all loud with every fiber of her being, or we're gonna have a problem. Right? Now, I don't know what the expresses yourself means in your situation. If maybe it's arguing, I don't know what you're talking about specifically. But it's not okay. This is what I would say in general. This is not specific. This is in general. In general, you want to recognize that a woman, even though she has breasts and a vagina, which you don't have, is an absolute person just like you are. She's a human being with feelings and emotions, and she gets frustrated just like you do. She gets angry just like you do. She gets happy and finds pleasure just like you do. And sometimes a brother can put too much of a cover on a woman because in his mind, she's a woman. She ain't supposed to act like that. And that could be you. That could be your ideals that you putting on. And nothing wrong with having ideals. Maybe you should find a sister who has the same ideals. But at the same time, she might need to say, what the fuck? And she might need to do that from time to time. She might need to get it out. She might need to. You get the point? So I wouldn't say for sure it's wrong. No, as in anything, there's a certain way to do everything. You get the point? There's a certain way to do everything. Now, if you're saying she's disrespecting you, that's something different. But your words was question up on the screen, brother Savak. God damn. Right? Is it wrong for your rib to use cuss words when she expresses herself? Expresses herself. That's what I'm focusing on. No, shit. If you hear my kids, I let them cuss each other out. I let them do it, and I let them know when it's appropriate and when it's not appropriate. But I'm not going to be like, watch your mouth, something, something. They might need to say fuck. God damn it, bitch. They might need to say it. They might need to say it young. You get the point? Like, it's words. They know not to go and when they, around the brothers, not to act the fool. They know not to go and cuss the teachers out. They know that for sure. But they're expressing themselves. When you talking to your boys on the block, do you watch your mouth to express yourself? So why she can't express herself? But again, it's personal. That's you and your rib. You all had to work that out yourselves. Me, however, she better express it. She better express it. And that's all I'm going to say on that. That's all I'm going to say about that. She better express it. Salaki. All right. Boom. Okay, I have 10 minutes. God. Yeah. Go ahead.
Nuwan, y'all, you on the line?
Come on, Nuwan. What's going on, priest?
Shalom, y'all, but Shabbat.
Yes, Shabbat.
No, I ain't had no biblical questions. I was just because my question is, what is a coolie, right? Because the other day I was speaking to this woman, and she said her father was a coolie from Jamaica or something like that. And then she also said that he was Native American. So I was confused on what was a coolie. So
when did she say he was Native American? After you told her that the Native Americans are Israelites, or before?
I didn't say the natives are Israelites. I was trying to have her define coolie. Was it a religion or ethnicity? She was saying that he's black and Native American. And I said Native American. Well, she said Indian, black and Indian. And I said Indian from East India, and she said native Indian.
Okay, no sweat. And you said she's a Benjamite?
Say that again, sir?
You said she was a Benjamite?
That's what I'm confused on right now. What was the coolie part?
I get you, but okay, as far as you know, she's from the islands. Okay, so in the islands, the coolie is the East Indian or any East Indian looking type, but mainly East Indian. You get the point? Or any East Indian looking type. That's a coolie, right? It's a derogatory word for East Indian, right? Now, I know for sure in Jamaica, sometimes they refer to the native people as coolie as well. You get the point? Just because of the look. But it's not hard and fast. Like you're saying, you had to find out. But the coolie has typically been the East Indian. Some people loosely refer to the native people as coolie as well. They refer to Arabs as coolie, right? They'll say the same thing. So you could find out where. Now, if she said the native people, you know, more than likely it's the native people because the Caribbean islands have strong first peoples there as well. All right, first indigenous people in all the islands, there's an indigenous population, every single one, including Jamaica. All right, and Jamaica and Puerto Rico always would exchange. People go to Puerto Rico, people come to Jamaica. The travel was easy. So you just had to find out a little bit more, right? But she could be speaking like loosely. Don't think she's speaking like how we would talk. She could be speaking loosely when she say he coolie, meaning he is whichever parent is not black. This is the Indian one. Which Indian it is, that's what you got to find out. All right, you got to be sure about it. I'm willing to bet more than likely it's from the native population or Puerto Rican or Boricuan. You get the point?
Oh, good, sir.
All right, I highly doubt it's a flat out East Indian. Highly doubt. All right, what island specifically is she from?
She wasn't raised in the islands, but she said her father is from Jamaica, sir.
Yeah, more than I want to say more than likely the coolie they're referring to is the native people. I want to say more than likely, but just do your diligence. All right, do your diligence and find out for sure 100%. All right.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
So what a 2-1. Appreciate that. Go ahead.
Okay. Captain Kapash says, how are they talking to Cap?
Say again.
Captain Captain Kapash says, how are they talking to Cap?
What do you mean?
Because the one y'all was talking, he was like, how?
Oh, there's a number to call in. There's a number to call in. You can put the number up on the screen. All right. I definitely ran out of the time more than likely. I could take some more questions because you had to modify that title. I'm gonna go into I'm gonna do this next week. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this one next week. I think I might be right up on the time shortly. But I'm gonna do that next week. Let me take any more questions that's there. But there's a number up on the screen. If you want to call in, you could call in right now. You could ask your questions. You could better articulate your question and give feedback as we answer them. All right. We good? Any more questions in the room or online? We good to go? All right. I think I'm gonna have to drop it right there. 8:48. Yeah, I think I'm gonna drop it right there. All right. Just re-edit that title for me. We're gonna do some more this next week. Levi, remind me during the week. If anybody have any questions or any topic, just shoot me a text or email or Facebook Messenger, whatever it is, and we can deal with it in class. And I think that's about it. Any more questions? Last call. I may have 2 or 3 minutes, and then we good.
No questions, sir.
No sweat, no sweat. You need some more time to get this. The Lord's punishment and the truth about cursing. Truth about cuss words, right? That's what people say. Cuss words. What do they say? Cuss words. The truth about cussing.
Come with the CUSS. Cuss.
Do the cuss. Cuss. It's our favorite topic right there. You stinking. Yeah, I mean, just copy the whole thing, paste it over. You're good to go. You're gonna pay your Passover fee, pay your tithes. April 4th, we're running it down. I.S.U.P.K 57th annual Passover, the Lord's Passover, man. We're gonna be down in Houston, Texas. Keeping the feast of the Lord is going to be a whole week of everything running and rocking. Pay your Passover fee, man. $200 for every adult. Pay that in. Tax season officially open now. You ain't got no excuses. None. That return coming back before April. Send that thing in, man. You should have already sent it in already. If you haven't, send it in ASAP, man, so the general can handle business he had to do. Go ahead, Mr. Carr.
Quick question. The $200 fee covers all events?
Yeah. Yep, that's everything. Everything, food, drinks, the venue, the horseback riding, the archery. I think Kazak and them have a whole slew of things for the Wednesday. The black party, all of that shit. It covers everything. You know how to, unless you want to go to Whataburger or something, whatever is down there. You know what I mean? Is Whataburger down there? Go ahead.
I recommend getting a barbecue baked potato while you're in Houston.
From where?
I'm fine. I mean, it's.
I recommend you eat everything that Officer Rob is cooking on that Ram is cooking on that griller. I'm not advertising for none of them niggas. They ain't paying no tax. Ram on that grill. I went down to Houston some years ago. Ram is cooking was ribs or legs. And you know the school, anybody been to the school in Houston, he's out on the side to the back with the big grill. And brother, this thing is a lot of meat on that griller. And he has a truck. Do you know this? I ain't gonna say. I ain't trying to get him jammed up. I never thought about it. But let's say the commitment I saw to that griller. Yikes. Yikes, brother. I'm talking the real tenderism, Mark. Shit falling off the boat. Ram in Houston. I would like to see who gonna see him on the grill. I'm trying to tell you straight. The boy is a beast. All right. With that, pass the class over to Officer Shapat. Yeah, man.
I.S.U.P.K security announcements in record time.
Oh shit!
It's not good. Sir. We are I.S.U.P.K out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yahanna. Rules for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They're to be saluted only. They're here to share themselves with the world. Salak. Yeah, Salak. They're here to share themselves with the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. TITHES, which is a commandment. You can find this in the book of Numbers, chapter. Yeah, I've been saying this wrong. Chapter 13, verse 21. And the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. Means 10th in Hebrew and is pronounced ma'ashera. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give it to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you like to give. Upcoming holy convocation, Purim, 14th day and the 15th day of the 12th month, Monday the 2nd of March, and Tuesday, the 3rd of March, 2026. You'll find us in the book of Esther, chapter 9, verse 20 through 31. Also, again, we got the Lord's 57th annual Passover, Saturday, April the 1st in Houston, Texas, from April the 1st, April the 4th. Saturday, April the 4th in Houston, Texas, from April the 1st to April the 5th. Got nothing but nonstop events. $200 is your Passover fee. Just $200 covers all events. If you're over 17 years of age or older, $200, that's your Passover fee. Make sure you get that in ASAP. Also, make sure you hurry up and book your hotels, get your travel arrangements together. I believe that is it. So, did you have anything else?
No, we good.
Come calm. Remind Occupant Aquath and check on social media such as I.S.U.P.K. Come on, concert. If anybody wants to remind Occupant Aquath and check on social media such as ISUPK.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for I.S.U.P.K events and materials. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, you should start wearing all black, which includes black boots, black shirts, black pants, black hairband, and scarf. And with that, I say Imadium, which means to stand. We'll give a courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of history, Imam Shabbat. Barak.
Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The I.S.U.P.K under Commanding General Yahanna presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026 in Houston, Texas. All Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person, ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yahanna. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and war like apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.